Well, good morning, and I'm live, and my shirt's all discombobulated here. Oh my God, what a day! What a day! And I'm looking at everything opposite, so nothing's right. You ever get one of those days? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days for me. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you what happened last night. So we're sound asleep, and I have the air conditioning going, and everything's fine. All of a sudden, my smoke detector went off, and it said fire in the hallway, and that is one of my triggers is fire. And I went flying out of bed, and I'm running around the house like a hamster in a cage, and I've got the alarm going off, and we can't find a fire anywhere. And I have no idea what happened and why my alarm system did that, but it was wild. So we had an interesting night, and then I couldn't get back to sleep for a while. So now I'm a little bit tired this morning, but I got her together. Mother Nature to just kind of put me in realign me, if you will. So I'm looking forward to that. Debbie, I did get your message this morning. So for Debbie Miller, she can't make it on the live this morning, but she did ask me to please pull a stone for her. So Debbie, I'm going to pull your stone first, and let's get started on this wonderful, wonderful day. Looks beautiful outside too. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine on the earth count is the moon movement and energy. But not only is it the moon movement and energy, it's choices that we make. And right now, you're sitting in kind of a lull. You're sitting in a state of now. I'm trying to eliminate what I know about what's going on in your life, but you're trying to put a square peg in a round hole is what it's telling you. And I'm seeing it over and over and again that you're ramming this peg in and going, why won't it fit? And I want everything to fit, and why is it in such a struggle? And that's kind of what you're sitting in today anyway. And you're also sitting in the east, which is rage. So it's all kind of catching up to you, I think, the last couple of weeks and maybe even a few months that has been happening and what's been going on, but the pressure has been building. So if you think of a pressure cooker, your pressure inside is building and building and building. And today it's asking you to release it. So you need to do something to pop that release out. And you can lay in bed and beat up a pillow. You can um actually, sound is the best thing. So if you can get out, and this sounds really weird because when I ask people to do it, they kind of do a little one. So when I say yell, they go, "Ah," and I don't mean that. I mean actually give it a really hard ah, just as hard as you can, and go out there and stomp your feet and just scream and allow that pressure to go off, because you're inside that pressure cooker and you need to release that energy, or it can make you sick. Literally, it can sit inside and make you sick. I too am going to do that release today because I feel my body is holding on to energy. It's nothing that anyone has done. It's just that my body is holding that today. So you and I can get out and scream our lungs out today just for a little bit, and it will help you a lot. Um, and we are in storm spirit, which is the chaos, and that's what we need. So when the storm comes, you hear that rolling thunder coming in, and then pow, that electricity coming out. That's what we want to do with our body. We want to release and allow that pop out. And as soon as you do that, you're going to feel so much better. And then you'll just kind of realign yourself and get ready for the next new wave that's coming. But it looks like it'll be a nice steady even flow. You just got to release that pressure today. Good morning, Kim. And we want to have Lee and Hunter have a stone as well. You bet, absolutely. So I think today, Kim, I'm going to start with you. Today you are sitting in, just a minute, I was looking at the stone and I don't like looking at them first. So, oh, way in the bottom it was calling. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is the Shinamiya, the keepers of the Akashic records. It is also, hold on, empowerment, but it is the keepers of the Akashic records. Just hold on. I want to sit in this because you wrote something into your book of life, and You want a renegotiation is what it's saying. You're sitting in the west as well, which is earth. And so you're not even sitting in the great teacher. You're sitting in an element today. You're sitting in the element of earth today. But you're also sitting in that in that book of life, and it is telling you it's okay to renegotiate. It's okay to renegotiate. So you had scheduled in something today. I don't know what it is, but you have a chance to rechange that wording around. It doesn't have to be painful. So I'm just letting you know that growth does not need to be painful. And for some reason, we seem to think that we're not going to be okay because I didn't pay my dues. And it's telling you, your dues are, there is no such thing as dues. That's what we as humans put on ourselves. So it's not like you have to suffer to be able to receive, although I know sometimes it felt like that in life. But it's telling you, no, no, you don't need to do that. So renegotiate your book of life. And the best way that I know how to do that is I literally lay down on the earth and I just talk to Mother Earth. Okay, I get you. And I put my belly down and I put my head on top of my hand and I lay down so I can smell that earth. And then I just talk to her, and I talk to her like a friend, and I feel her energy come inside, and I say, okay, Mother Earth, I get it. I don't have to suffer, and I can just receive slowly, generously, and there is no payback. I don't have to hurt in return, and allow that shift to happen because you're into a new phase. But allow it to happen naturally, and you don't have to worry about having that wham that's going to hurt you. And geez, I gotta suffer to be able to go forward. You don't. There's no dues to pay. And you're also sitting in stability where you want to be stable today. But you see that girl, she's actually with her feet in the earth. And that's what we want you to do. Get your feet on the ground and actually talk to Mother Earth, renegotiate, and know that everything can happen and it doesn't have to hurt first. And even healing can happen. It doesn't have to hurt as bad. Often people will say, I didn't hurt enough. Therefore, certainly I can't be over this. It should have been harder. It doesn't have to be harder. It just has to be how it has to be, and allow yourself the knowledge that, hey, I don't need to go and get myself all worked up. I can just flow. So that's what you're sitting in today. Woohoo! It sounds like a good one, actually. And I'm going to pull Hunter's next. Hunter, this one here is just kind of calling, and it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 is moon movement and energy, and that is in the moon, right? So the moon cycles, but it's telling you there is do everything backwards today. Have a backwards day. I know that sounds odd, but it's literally showing me he's going to walk backwards today. He's going to put a shirt on backwards today. He's going to have a backwards kind of day and go through the day doing everything backwards and see how it goes. There's something that is going to pop up in that process throughout the day, and it's going to be kind of a weird kind of a movement thing. But when you're walking, you're going to walk backwards. You're going to, if you would have reached for your right hand, reach with your left hand. Do everything opposite of what you normally would have done. As a kid, you're going to probably have a lot of fun with it. I've never even told even an adult to do this, but it is really something that's calling for you to do. So that's what you get to have a backwards day, Hunter. And you're in confrontation today, and that's actually speaking. So something will happen, and you're going to either want to not do it and fib a little bit that you did do it, or put yourself out there, and I don't know, there's going to be something, but you're going to be in conflict with yourself today, and that internal struggle with self. And I think that's why it's telling you to do everything backwards. There is a lesson for it. Trust me, it's not just something for fun. There is a reason behind doing it. And please let me know how it worked out. I literally have never had anybody be told to do that before. And now I'm curious what Mother Earth is trying to say, and what spirits are telling you. You are also sitting in generosity today. Generosity, be really generous with your own time to yourself, and be generous with yourself. Allow yourself to laugh, allow yourself to stumble along the way. It's going to be a fun day, but it's also going to be a day that's going to teach you a lesson today. So walk in that one. Hola, it's going to be fun at your house, Kim. uh and now let's pull one for Mr. Lee. Lee, you're sitting in number 4. Number 4 of the earth count sits in that mind. You're back up in your mind again, and you're not in balance. It's telling me I'm tipped over. I'm way, way harder on. You're sitting really firm in that masculine side of you, and you're not allowing the softness to come in. And perhaps that's going to be, as I see, we all weave our energies together. And I can see with Hunter doing everything backwards and Kim sitting in that other energy of sitting in on earth. And you're going to you have, it's like you want to wrap everybody up into a tight little bow and say, this is how we have to be. And now you've got a family that's actually a little bit crazy, and you're going, what the hell, like, you guys aren't fitting in to where I think you should be. And it's like I'm seeing a dog, a sheepdog, trying to gather all the sheep together and not let the flock get far away. And it's telling you, you need to let these guys go on their own, and you need to just take care of you today. Don't worry about taking control of anyone else. You are in charge of you today, and let everyone else do their stuff. And you're taking a leadership role, but leadership does not mean micromanaging. Don't micromanage anybody today. Allow Hunter the uncomfortable of being uncomfortable. Oh, it's okay, buddy. You don't have to do that today. No, let him work through that uncomfortable. Let him do that today, and find out where it takes you. Explore that. Don't rescue. By sitting in that rescue mode, you rob someone of the ability to be able to experience. So don't rescue today. Lead, just turn inward, do your own stuff today, and let everyone else have the awkward, okay? You don't need to be there for everybody all the time. Whoa, that's a big one. Um, Elfie, hey, hi there. So now we're going to come down to Luisha. Good morning, Luisha. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Haven't seen you in a while. I miss your dancing videos. So you got to get one up for me, because I think I'm going to do one for you today. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8 of the of the earth count. My brain went zip, is relationships, but it's relationships. You're sitting in really weird relationships today. Um, there, I think. Are you planning on getting together with your mom today? There's something going to happen in that interaction. Um, that interaction with your mother, that interaction with staff, maybe today. There's something going to happen with a relationship today, but you are in the driver's seat. Is telling you, you don't have to. You don't have to follow along with the narrative. And I don't quite know what that means. It's just, you don't have to go along with the narrative. You're in the driver's seat, and it's got something to do with either your mom or one of the staff members where she is. And I'm sorry, I wish I had more information, but spirit give you kind of half stuff. And you're also seeking. So I'm seeking today, but I'm seeking that information. I'm seeking the answers that I'm not getting. So there could be a new development with your mom, or a new something, and it's got something to do with your mom, possibly something to do with a staff member, and definitely you are in the driver's seat. So you need to push, you need to find out what's going on to the heart of it, because that really affects that relationship status, the flow of what you're doing. I don't know what all that is, so let me know how that turned out for you. Kathy Masters, good morning, my love. Woo! My hair is all, I'm not used to having my hair tied back, and it's weird. So number 15. 15 is the collective consciousness of all humans. Ooh, and it's all of a sudden like I put an elastic band around my head. I feel that there's there's so much energy coming in at one time, and it's asking you to turn the tap down a little bit. You don't need that tap always wide open where you're just receiving, because right now, today, you could be an overflow. You could be getting so much information that it actually might make you sick today. And I physically see I want to barf sick. Um, and there's so much information coming at you. Slow the tap down today. And so how do we slow that tap down? You just simply ask Spirit to just knock it off, dial it back a bit, guys. I can't take all this information at the same time. Tie your fibers off. And it's probably been a while since you've tied that as. So tie your fibers today. Put your bowl today. So get those fibers tied off. Actually, as soon as we're done this reading, tie those fibers off, please. There's something going to happen to you, and it probably will be this morning. It also says that you're sitting in number 14 of fear, but it's not. You're not afraid of this other person's energy, but you're protective of this other person's energy, and you have every right to be. And it's telling you that use those instincts, because that other person that's going to be coming at you today has very strong medicine, if you will. I hate to use the word medicine, but energy, and their energetic flow is really, really strong, but they're trying to give you an emotional hit, spiritual hit, and we don't want them to be able to do that today. So I reflect back to you what you're sending to me 1,000 times over, and then they're in charge. Protection. You can't make this shit up, Kathy. You're in protection. You need to protect yourself today. Please protect yourself. I would smudge. Make sure you get really good smudge today. Tie those fibers, and you want to do that this morning. Set out a protection. I don't know where you're going to be. If you're going to be at work, put a little protection altar or a crystal up for yourself, but do something where you carry that protection with you all day today. If you have a bracelet with a protection stone on it, for me, I have 104 Herkimers in this little one here, and I also have a Lemurian that I carry. But those two, the 104 Herkimers, these are protection stones. And I get them so hot because they protect my energy so much, and I send out such high energy. I crack them. I crack the cover sometimes, and I will melt the Herkimers. But that it just shows that they work. So I would almost recommend that you go out and get the Herkimers and start wearing them, or at least have them around, because today you're going to need it. Can you message me privately, Kathy? Because I'm getting a little bit more information on that. Okay, thank you. Elf, ELIF. Hi there. Hi. So I'm not sure who you are. I'm hoping that you're Jackie, because Jackie did say that she would make it here. And even if you are or you aren't, welcome, welcome, welcome. And you are sitting in the number one earth count of Earth. That is the sun. That is that spark of a new day. That is that warmth, that energy. Everything's jiving. And look at those seeds that you've been planting are just starting to sprout up. And all these new informations, it's almost like boom, boom, boom. I'm seeing all this stuff spark up and grow. Holy smokes, I just planted that thought, and now it's at this level. It's growing. Everything's growing really fast. It's also perception and how we look at the world. So do a little almost like Hunter's going to be walking backwards all day today. I just want you to take another look. I'm sorry. Hey, Caesar. My cat, his mate has died, and he just looks for her every morning. It's kind of sad. Sorry about that. So anyway, yeah. So you want to look at things from a different perception today. Things aren't always at face value. There's layers to everything. So it's asking you to be aware of the layers. Don't get obsessed with the layers, but be aware that everything has lots of layers, and that's including you. And it's also asking for care today. Take care. But care itself has so many layers. So what is care? Care is number 2 of the great teachers. It sits in the west of the medicine wheel. And so with care, it's asking you to really analyze, what does the word care mean to you? Is it self-care? It is care for others. It is care for what we say. It is care for what we internalize. It's care for all different aspects of everything, from watching TV to what we eat to absolutely everything. That care factor in so many layers. If you can, make a list of all the different things that care is to you. Now, don't go Google what care is and what Google says care is. Go internally and do what is care to me. What does care mean to me? Because care is really your teacher today. So the fact that you are sitting in the energetic of care, that's a big one. So pay attention today. And maybe, instead of just putting those shoes on, I maybe should have wore a different pair of shoes so that I didn't fall or something. There's going to be stuff, but pay attention to everything you're doing in the eyes of care today. And you're also sitting in wisdom. There's that wisdom keeper. You are the wisdom. And look at that beautiful owl that's flying over top of you. It's watching, and it's watching from that other perspective as you're going along. It's seeing before you see. And it can see in the dark. It can see all the shadows all around the corners in every direction. And it's walking with you today. So pay attention to that, because that owl is almost like a beautiful beacon over top of you, watching you from another perspective, keeping you safer in your navigating of today. Excuse me, that's a big day today for you. And Paul, how are you doing today, Paul? Welcome. And Paul is sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoop. Number 8 are the cycles of natural law. And Paul, you've been in that seasonal spin where you've been in the fall, but it's like you've gone through these cycles, and it's almost like that loopy cycle that you've been through, and it's telling you that you still got a little bit more to go. So you haven't quite rotated into a new season of your life. You're just in the spin of it right now, but so much so that you feel almost wonky and a little bit off kilter, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to get done? Because I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. And in a way, you're in the wave of what's going on, but you're also in the low dip now. So you just come over the high and you're spiraling down. And I feel that now. Yeah. And you're just kind of, oh my God, I'm cresting and I'm going to come down really, really fast on that roller coaster. So all I want you to do is just keep taking a deep breath and then just grounding yourself in the up and the down. Yep. And then I want you to do this. So it's a nostril breathing. It centers you and it stops and it balances you. So you're going to go out one nostril, then back in, then out, then back in, then out, in. So out, in, out, in, out, in. Do that nostril switch for a while. Breathe like that. 5 minutes. Just do it 5 minutes. It will recenter you and it recalibrates you into balance, because right now you are in that roller coaster. Okay. And just while it's happening, acknowledge it. I get it. Thank you. I get it. But allow that to just keep centering you and keep allowing you to do that. You're also sitting. I want to pull another card, or a card here. It's transformation. You're in that transformation stage. You literally have to go through this roller coaster ride to get to the end of it. So just know it's okay. This too will pass, and you don't need to take life so seriously. So when it happens, you just go, I get it. I know what's happening. And then do that nostril breath. Center yourself up, balance yourself, because that puts you in charge. And now you're walking your walk and you're not walking someone else's walk or even the universe's walk. It can get you so that you can be spinning so much. So that's just kind of a normal thing. Yay for you. Good for you. Good morning, Miss Stephanie. How are you today? So I did this wonderful thing the other day. So I drew a little picture of Steph and I write all these really nice comments, and she missed the whole damn thing. So Stephanie is kind of my right hand girl here. She helps me with everything computerized and just life in general. Love you, Steph. So yeah, I did. So 5, 6, 7, number 7 of the earth count. 7 is sitting in the sacred dreams of life. Steph, you're not playing enough, and get out there and quit being so damn serious. Is telling you. It's time to be a kid for a little bit. Just go out there and have some fun today. I know there's probably no wind, but if there is, get out there and fly a kite. Do something that you would do if you had. Imagine you had like a 7-year-old kid with you today, and you were trying to entertain them all day. What would you do? Well, would you maybe go to the splash park, or would you do something and get out and do whatever you would do with a kid today? Take that time to do it, and do it with your inner child, because your inner child's kind of going, I feel a little bit neglected. Stephanie, you're holding so much container wise for everyone else that you're letting your own container break down, and you need to have that fun today. And I feel right across my rib cage, the bottom of my rib cage feels like it's really, really tight. So you've wound yourself up into that ball, and start releasing it, because you don't need to carry it. You're also sitting in 19. 19 is love, but love of self. Love of self. You're giving so much to everyone else. Now, today, turn it in. So I'm going to walk with my inner child today. I'm going to do something that inner child likes to do. I don't know, maybe get a skipping rope, maybe get a, what the hell's that thing called? Hula hoop. I don't know what you're going to do. Get bubbles, blow bubbles outside and just play for a while, but do something that gets that kid playing today. And you don't have to do it all day long, although the more you do it, the better I'm going to like it, because you really need to sit in that. But at least do it for a little bit today. Get that inner child going, okay? Maybe wear colorful ribbons in your hair. Do something that inner child really, really wants to do, and allow yourself to loosen up a bit doing it. Woo! It's a big one, too. All right. Um, Okie dokie plays on my agenda today. I love it. Okay, guys. I think I got everybody. Marley, missed Marley. I didn't get a message from Marley, but Marley's usually on and she wasn't today. So I'm going to pull one for you today, Marley. Marley is sitting in number 3. Number 3 sits at the south. That's the plants, but it's also nourishment of your body through water, and is telling you to get to the water today. If you can get to a lake today, great. If not, I want you to either take a cool shower. I'm not saying cold, but a cool shower. Try to get something where you have the element of water in your life today. Drink lots of water. Maybe add a little bit of salt to it, a lemon. But drink lots of water today. Get really sitting into that. And it's also projection, how you're projecting to the world, and it's just allow the tears to flow if they need to flow, because that's water too. But you don't have to hold your container tight. Boy, you and Steph are just wound up, just like that. You don't have to do that. So allow the flow today, and just get out there and flow today. And you are sitting in that element of water. So let's do something with water today, Marley. Okay, thanks. Take care. I hope you guys have an awesome whatever. Oh, I forgot the card. And the card just fell on the floor. So it is strength. So Marley, you're sitting in this energy of, and when you're with water, what happens? We can float on water. So water can drown us. Water can help us float to the top. And I'm asking you to float today, to allow yourself to just go with the flow of the water, the river today. You don't have to fight it, and just get out there. But please, please do something with water today. It will help you just get refreshed. So that's about it. I love you guys. I hope you guys had an awesome day. And so if you're looking for more stuff, I will be posting the great teachers' teachings on here. I think within the next week or so, you should see some of those videos up. And it's amen to all. Yeah, you bet. And I hope you guys have, it's been so hot here. Hola. So so I'm going to get out there and go make sure all my birds are okay, and make sure that we're all set up for this next band of heat that's coming at us. So yeah, take care. Love you. Have an awesome day today. This is Karen, Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. Be well, be happy, and reach out for help if you need it. Remember, you're not alone. All it takes is a simple email. Grandmother, I need some help, and I will be happy to chat with you. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.